The second thing all pro players do when they hit a forehand is they take their tennis racket back, now with their hitting arm. Having completed the pivot and the shoulder turn, they can use their hitting arm to get the racket back, and they extend their non-hitting arm out across their body. So from the completion of my pivot and shoulder turn, I take the tennis racket back, now with my hitting arm, I get it all the way back, and I extend my other non-hitting arm out across my body, about shoulder high and in line with the baseline. From the front perspective, from the completion of the pivot and the shoulder turn, racket comes back, and other arm again extends out across the body. And my other arm, when I extend it out, that's going to help me both judge the oncoming tennis ball, and it's going to help me stay balanced. We've got Oliver Ackley on the FYB TV screen. Oliver is the former #1 player from Togo. He played Davis Cup, and he's a current high-performance coach at the Tennis Center at College Park. Now, from the completion of his pivot and his shoulder turn, Oliver's going to take the tennis racket all the way back with his hitting arm, and he's going to extend his other non-hitting arm out across his body to help him judge the oncoming tennis ball, which is not yet on the frame, and that other arm is going to help him stay balanced as he prepares to hit his forehand. Finally, let's go to Marat Safin at the completion of his pivot and his shoulder turn, and that's the first picture here. He's pivoted with his outside foot, turned his shoulder sideways, and the racket is starting to come back because his shoulders are turning sideways. And if we now clip to a picture from the side perspective, let's zoom it in on his hands, and you can see that he's released the tennis racket with his non-hitting hand, and he's going to extend that arm out across his body, and he's going to use his hitting arm to take the tennis racket all the way back. And if we clip to the front perspective, again, this is him at the completion of his preparation. He's got his other non-hitting arm extended out across his body in line with the baseline, and he's got the tennis racket all the way back behind him.